I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Back to get wrecked. All respect to those who break their neck to keep their hopes in check. Cause though they sweat a brother majorly. And I don't know why your girl keeps paging me to tell me that she needs me. Cries when she leaves me, and every time she sees me, she squeeze me. Lady, take it easy.
Strip club. I'm going there to see the bitches. I don't give a fuck if he ratted.
Nah, don't wait. Nah, bro, because you
Yeah,
saying
we
we're in the
live.
music industry. So why would I go do music business?
I didn't say
But
music business. I said if a nigga opened up a restaurant or a strip club, niggas is going to get something to eat and niggas is going to see the bitches. They don't give a
that's a
fuck if the
fact.
owner's a rat.
That's a fact.
So
I don't give a
my
fuck if
point
the
is
rapper's a rat. Hey,
my
listen,
point is we come across rats every day.
that's a fact.
Nah, you right. You right about that, Ruger. You right.
Know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
tell
Niggas
you,
that know come home and nigga car salesman, he the one that got the Bentleys and he's the car rental man and if you got what's in demand and the nigga come home and he telling niggas is gonna do business with him. It might not be criminal, but a nigga gonna do some business with
but
him.
no, they mad at me because I bought a couple bodegas for Troy Ave and got him a pound gas deal, and I made a couple M's with 6ix9ine. They mad at me. I use attorneys in emails and wires. We ain't did nothing illegal. Why they mad at me?
Hey man, this shit crazy.
I told them if y'all don't want me doing business with them, do what y'all say y'all gonna do to them, and they won't be around for me to do business with them.
And a nigga gotta respect that. I never heard Wax say he protecting that nigga. I
Never
never heard
once.
Wax said if you nigga, I'm the force field. You gotta get to me to get through him. I never heard
Never.
a nigga say that.
And it ain't
Never.
nothing but teeth and palms when niggas come around that nigga. So what's next?
Yeah, never. Do what y'all supposed to do if y'all, cause I mean I'm seeing these niggas. These niggas riding around in foreigns. They going shopping. They eating. Nigga, they doing what they want to do. Niggas is not hiding.
It's the same thing they did with Alpo, bro. Same thing, bro. That's why I want to holler at Unique Method Audio, man. We need to ping that nigga in here too because I seen some shit today. The Gully TV said that Alpo told him the reason Unique Mecca Audio made that video with Alpo is because he was one of them niggas Alpo pulled up on who was talking crazy, and he made
He was
Alpo made him
making
take a
niggas
picture.
take pictures.
Yeah,
What?
He was
he said
making niggas take pictures, bro.
facts. That's what they said.
Hey,
Mecca
Wax, you got
Audio is
that
a
nigga
stand
unique.
up old school gangster from Harlem. He ain't had nothing to do with that. Poe was running down on niggas. If you was talking shit or if you said something, his favorite trick was pull up on you and take a picture of you so he could make you look stupid.
That's what Gully TV saying that he did to
That's what he
Unique
was
Mecca.
doing.
That wasn't the case with Unique.
And let me ask you though, hell, can a
What's
nigga
up?
make you take a picture with him that you were talking crazy about?
Who?
Can a nigga make you take a picture with him knowing you was just talking crazy about the nigga? Could a nigga make you do that?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what
Let it be
Hell
Poe?
no.
known.
What if Poe did?
Niggas didn't kill Alpo because he was a snitch. Alpo got killed dealing with some other shit. Let's keep it real.
Algo got killed over road rage.
Alpo
He
ain't
was
dead.
That's what I'm saying.
Alpo
he
ain't
was riding
dead. That
he's
nigga
riding through
back in the
Harlem with that
program.
funky ass motorcycle. He almost ran into a little young nigga who wasn't with the bullshit. He synced the nigga on a later note and got with him.
Poe ain't dead, Ruger. That
Come
nigga
on
back
with
in
the
the program.
conspiracy shit,
He
man. You
back in
think
the
the feds,
program,
you think
Ruger.
the feds is gonna spend more millions of dollars
It's
keeping
cause
this
that
nigga
nigga
alive,
back in the
man? Stop it.
program, my nigga.
Stop
For
it.
real. It's a fact.
Hell nah, that
Stop it,
nigga
bro.
dead as a motherfucker, man. That nigga
Y'all
Stop
underground
it,
believe
bro.
that.
somewhere. Man.
Y'all believe that. He surface up back in another 10 years.
For what though?
Then you need to be 60
But
something.
my thing is, all you niggas that saying the federal government is keeping Poe alive, the $1 million question is for what?
Or what?
To tell on El Chapo's grandson? Get the fuck out of here.
His mama already got the little money they was gonna give up for paid in full.
Yeah, man.
For what? He's no asset to nobody. Everybody he told on already in jail, getting out or still in jail. Like who else you gonna tell on?
Yeah, they done use him up. He ain't got nothing to offer the federal government. So all y'all conspiracy niggas, y'all just gotta ask yourself the $1,000,000 question. Why would the federal government keep this nigga alive? Why?
Hey, Rell, let me ask you this though, bro. For a
What's
while,
that?
nigga, you was on fire, nigga. You was like the next thing coming from Dipset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we seen you like separate from Dipset and go your own way. Why
Mm-hmm.
was that, bro? And it seemed like when you did that, you kind of like fell back from the music a little bit. Why was that? Why you moved away from Dipset?
Nah, I mean Cam is my brother. That's my big brother. He has his own way of doing business, and I have my own way of doing business. And you
That's
got
a
to
fact.
realize that's my brother. Like he brought me into the game of independent artists. I was never signed to him. We had a one album off deal. We both ate tremendously, and I was free to do whatever I wanted to do, as long as I represented the bird. So it kind of made it look like that I was doing my own thing, but I wasn't. It was some Wu-Tang shit. As long as I was repping the bird.
Yeah, y'all niggas was eating different back then. Y'all was like one of the first niggas doing that independent shit. How niggas basically what niggas doing with Empire now, y'all was doing that shit with Koch, right?
I ain't gonna lie. Fredro Starr was the first nigga that pioneered Koch. And then Jim went up there after Fredro Starr, and we ate lovely at Koch. Shout out to Alan Grumblatt.
So basically, Jim got
Allen Grumble, like, that
Jim
nigga
got
don't make
y'all in
nobody
Koch.
no money, nigga.
Jim got y'all in Koch before
We was
Cameron.
getting $5 a CD in
Allen
2007.
Grumble don't make nobody no money, nigga.
In 2007, Whack, he was the
I'm
CEO.
trolling you, bro. I'm trolling. You know, I got 10 albums with the nigga.
I know. That's what I'm about to
Kept
say.
the
Like,
lights on. I kept the lights on in that motherfucker.
I
You know
know.
that.
You know, I know. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I walked in Allen's office because these niggas owed me some money from a couple of years ago. And do you know what Allen told me? He said that I'm a Damu. I said, what?
He said he a pod Jew.
He said he's a Pai Jew,
You,
excuse me.
yeah, nigga, what you mean? Nigga, I know. That's my homeboy.
I said, nah, this nigga whack, man. This nigga got Allen Grove back by the motherfucking balls, no diddy. But nah, though, independent back then was crazy, y'all. We was getting $5 a CD. You feel
I
what
was a
I'm
lot of
saying?
money. I was a lot of money.
$5 a CD we was getting. We was in control of the budgets, and yeah, the shit was lit, man. We was a major competing with we was a independent competing with the majors. Well, I can tell you that.
That's a fact. All them niggas, Khaled, all them niggas got them big bags over there before they ventured off.
Yup, yup.
It
And they
was
was
cause
trying
of
to give
them.
them bigger budgets to keep them, but niggas wanted to be bigger.
Yeah, it was cause of them. The motherfucking majors had to give them a big bag. Nigga, what you
Facts,
mean? I'm getting this over here. If you ain't doing that, why I'ma leave? They had to come off of it.
facts. And then we got hip because you know Cam's a genius. Around that time, uh, the Koch brothers sold Koch for 10 billion.
He won. He won.
E1, yup, sold it for 10 billion. So we was like, nah, we need double our deals. Y'all niggas just sold the company for 10 billion. Oh my God, we was raping them boys, man.
Yo,
Yep.
Rell, how you feel about the Cam and Mace thing getting back together? How you feel about that?
I think it's dope. They childhood friends. They was able to put their bullshit together and get a bag. They ain't in nobody lane. They doing sports. They ain't stepping on nobody's toes. I think it's a dope show, and I think it's fire for hip hop.
Hey, what you think about the controversy that went on with them? You know what I'm saying? They speaking on different topics. They, sportscasters, right? Podcasters. And they were speaking on Shakur, and Jay Prince jumped in and told them they basically need to stop speaking on him.
Jay Prince is an old, washed up nigga that need to shut the fuck up, man.
Bro, why these niggas don't know what we know about this nigga, bro? This nigga ain't never what the fuck. I don't know where these stories come from.
This shit is y'all niggas. I'm telling y'all niggas got to get off the internet and go outside, man. He's the boogeyman online,
Oh, fuck out of here, bro.
online.
Yeah, that's cap. That's cap. I didn't see that nigga run down Las Vegas Boulevard, leave his Ferrari in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
might
You
scared of
notice
them
he don't
niggas.
say nothing about Harry no more since he been home. That's a little different, ain't it?
Oh, nah, that's a different story. That's a different story. OG had more money than the whole rap alive put together.
Yo,
I
yo,
told
Rell.
him. You
bro.
got the right two niggas, boy. You got the right two niggas.
Yeah, Cam and Mace
Yo,
ain't biting their
Rev,
tongue
what's
for
up?
nobody.
And I was about to ask you, bro, without going in too deep, what's up with Jim and Kim? It seemed like they ain't really clicking like back in the days, or it seemed like they for some reason it just seemed like they not as close as they used to. Jim and Kim.
You gotta realize those are real brothers, man. I ain't speak to my real brother in damn near a whole year. Still like his pictures on the gram, but I ain't speak to that nigga physically in a whole year. My biological brother. So that should just tell you where it's at with niggas who brothers in the street. You feel me? It's
Yeah,
all love.
respect.
Niggas just grown and got different grinds. That's all that shit is.
What you got coming up, Rell? When you drop it?
I'm working on my book, my diplomatic life. It's not a tell-all. It's just my trials and tribulations of me weathering through this motherfucking wicked ass industry. And I got some artists I'm developing right now.
Yo, how about? Let me ask you a question, right? When you, J.R. Ryder, 40 Cal, it seemed like when Jim Jones and Cameron and and Joel's separated, was you informed that they was gonna go their own ways and they wasn't gonna push y'all no more?
What do you mean? I was sitting with Cam the whole trip.
Well, I
I was
mean, when
sitting.
you,
I was
yeah.
sitting with Cam when the ballin' video used to come on, and he used to tell niggas cut that shit off and discuss. I was sitting right there.
What I'm saying is, you still have a relationship with Cam?
Got a relationship with all of them. Those are my brothers.
Mm. Because I seem like
Hey,
you and J.R. Ryder as a collective was someone like the youngest in New York City coming out, and y'all had the most buzz. I mean, even when you had the show off on BET, you was on fire. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? You mixed.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate that.
saying? Eat with me or eat a bullet, Black Gloves, Black Mask. Those are some classic albums, some of the best gangster rap. I just don't see how you weren't pushed more. So I'm trying to see, like, was there no budget to
You
put
gotta
you on the big
realize, bro,
screen?
I
Yeah.
came in the game independent. Only reason you knew about me is because I was a part of a group that was on a major label. I came in independent. Came in independent. I wasn't signing no Def Jam. I wasn't signing no Interscope. I wasn't signing no big label. So I was independent.
Yo, Rev, how
And I
you?
stayed independent. I had a chance to go major, but I stayed independent because I liked the bag. And now I own every seven. I put out 7 albums independently. I own them all.
You was
So
with Luca first, right? With Brazzi
y-
first, right?
yeah, I was on the hill, 145th on Broadway with
And that
Luca
was the
Brasi.
whole Taliban movement, right?
That's a fact, yup. It was
Okay.
Taliban and Luca Brasi let Cam hear one of my freestyles and he was fucking with me. He already knew me from seeing me around Harlem and shit, but he heard that freestyle and was like, nah, nigga, you it, let's go.
Who was all in Taliban?
You had Uncasa, you had Luca, you had T Money, you had Skiani, you had Shay Shay, God bless the dead. A lot of street niggas, but as far as the talent, it was mainly me and Uncasa. And JR Ryder was down with us too.
When you were French Montana in a group before?
Yeah, we was in a group called the DFL, Down for Life. It wasn't really a group. It was like an independent label. My man had some street money and he snatched me and French up. And we was both a part of that.
hey, hell, real. How you feel about Jewels? Like over the years, people say he be holding his music, don't be dropping, and he been dropping lately. How you feel about that?
I mean, you be damned if you do, damned if you don't in this era, man. The nigga ask you for something, and as soon as you give it to him, he gonna ask you why you gave it to him. So, you feel me? Is you in a damned if you do, damned if you don't era. But Jewels is a legend. Can't take nothing away from Jewels. Phil
Yeah,
never put out
100%.
another album. He gave
How
us nothing but
how you
classic.
how you feel about the state of rap right now? It seems like they pushing a lot of bubblegum shit and not talent no more. How you feel about that? And how you feel about it's much easier to be independent with all these platforms, but it seemed like it's harder at the same time.
I mean, you got the puppet master Lucia Grant. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him.
I'm familiar
Yeah, the
with him.
CEO of Universal.
He's the puppet master. He's the ones that's pulling on the strings right now. He's the ones that putting the Kendricks and the Davis against each other. And he's collecting all the money. He's the ones that's shoving sexy red in our face and got all our little sisters twerking and shit like that. He's the puppet master. He controls this shit. He decides who eats or not. Look at fucking what's this chick name? Ice Spice. She just sold 15 units. 15,000 units? You get dropped from a major label. 10 years ago, you sold 15,000 units. I'm lying?
Hell nah, your ass gonna get dropped immediately.
Immediately. But the record companies is looking at that as a win because she's streaming like a motherfucker. She ain't seeing none of that streaming money. She on tour right now eating, but she ain't getting a dollar off that stream money.
But you know who she signed to, right?
She signed to Lucia Grain's son. You talking to Mr. Rule? I study this shit, B.
And Jimmy Hitchman's son manager.
That's correct. That's correct. So when you got Lucia, a nigga like Lucia Grain, making sure Drake and Kendrick and all these other niggas who he works separate deals out get all the stream money, we get all the pennies. So if these niggas is getting the majority of the pot, where you think the rest of that money going to? They giving niggas peanuts. Snoop said he got a plaque for 1 billion streams, but only got 8,500 or some dumb shit like that. Or like, come on now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So right now, it ain't no real money in the rap game unless a nigga part of a streaming farm or a nigga getting it in a crooked way. But as of right now, niggas ain't streaming.
Yeah, because they was talking about Ice Spice streams had went down. I think them they're like 40 million or something. What was that number, y'all? Y'all remember?
Yeah, her Spotify monthly listeners went down by like 30 million or something.
Yeah, but you gotta realize the label's paying for all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So
They
so the
just
C
they probably didn't make this much payment to Spotify.
so the CD era was way better than the streaming era.
Way
Hell
better.
no. Hell no.
What?
Come on,
A
let's
nigga
talk
could put
about it.
15,000,
Okay,
50 CDs, 50,000 CDs in the trunk and eat.
let's talk about it now. You talking about on that level, right? And even with that, you doing some liquor store shit. Let's talk about it. All right. Remember, we used to fight the label to ship 150,000, 200,000 copies. Am I right?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, within shipping those, we had the the artwork, the CD cover, the wrap, and the ship costs. And then we had the worst cost of them all, the buyback.
The
Am I right?
reserves. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Okay. Now, watch this. Let's say they ship it. If you got a 70-day run of a constant flow to Best Buy or whatever, you was doing great, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you pay attention to it, but let me show you. Because a lot of my niggas don't really be paying attention to a lot of this shit, right? Let me show you something that I know you don't trip. Now, once the motherfucking album, they kind of slowed down, right? Niggas ain't, is new niggas dropping, right? And your shit ain't on the shelf. So if your shit ain't on the shelf, right, you ain't selling nothing. Your run is pretty much done, right?
Correct. Yup.
Now, I'm finna show you something, and this is what a 40% drop since the numbers been down. You know the last time we packed and shipped the documentary? This is at a with the industry down. Hate it or love it is still doing 500 to 600,000 streams every motherfucking day.
That's a different type of
Before the
monster,
industry
Wack. That's
drop,
a different type of monster. You know
no,
that.
no, look, before, bro, what I'm telling you is we haven't packed, nigga, the packing and shipping of that shit been over with, right? The stream is a constant thing that's happening worldwide that we don't have to pay for packing, shipping, buybacks, artwork, rapping, all them deductions that go against the bag, bro. That's all day, every day. It don't stop. With no pack, no ship. Just a DSP and a upload.
Only reason now Wack is 100% correct. I was speaking from a label perspective, whereas the label will tell you you sold 340,000 motherfucking units.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, you went gold in Germany, you went platinum in
Mm-hmm.
fucking Japan, and they not reporting those sales. In that era, you was able to get a lawyer, audit the record label, and they had to pull out the books and prove to you you sold 342,000. Now, there is no office to go to. You have to email Spotify and wait
Bullshit.
for a fucking return.
Bullshit, bro. Listen, why? Okay, give
No,
me a
that's for
country.
average artists, Wack.
Yeah, that's what I was
Average
saying,
artists.
Wack. You not talking from an average
No,
artist perspective,
no.
Wack.
Hey, bro, hold on. Wait. Listen, nah, bro. Y'all stop doing that because we all got smartphones. Now it ain't my fault if you don't know how to work your phone. See, watch this shit. Watch this, Rell. You see that right there? And I can hit a thing and it'll give me 100, 200. You see that?
Yeah.
It's gonna tell me what I'm doing everywhere. It's gonna break it down. Everywhere, every region, everywhere.
Everybody
I
is
don't know,
not as everybody is not technically smart as Whack 100. Come on
but you
now.
can't blame, bro. What I'm saying is, you can't. It's available.
Yeah, when you upload your shit, it'll show you everywhere it's pumping at.
It's
Ignorance is no
Exactly.
available,
excuse
bro.
of the law, man.
And on
Yeah,
top of
it's
that,
available. So you blaming a nigga stupidity or lack of? You can't say they ain't
But
offering it.
but that level of residual income you just used, that example wasn't the same type of example Hell Real talking about or Ruler
That's what
talking
I'm
about.
trying
Hell,
to
Real
explain to
know
you.
what I'm saying. He wasn't
I know what
factoring
you're
in.
saying, Wack, but I'm just saying you talking about one of the top tier artists of all time, bro. You know that shit
No,
gonna
what I'm
keep some
telling you
scroll.
is we would never be making that revenue from that. Nigga, you know
Yeah,
damn
if you
well,
had to
nigga,
pack, if y'all had to packed it up and had to rely on
it wouldn't be
CDs.
happening. It
Right,
wouldn't be
right.
happening.
You right.
It
No,
wouldn't
the
be
money
happening.
is better. It's just not. It can't be. It's just hard to monitor when you got these
It
streaming
ain't
services
crazy,
lying.
nigga. Call me, nigga, and I'm gonna tell you what to do. It's not. It's easier to monitor. Cause it got a DSP. Now let me lace y'all. Hell real. Do you know where DSPs come from?
Yeah.
No, don't tell me yeah, you don't.
You mean digital
It-
streaming platform? What do you
no,
mean?
but you know where they come from. You know why they created it. You know why they went that way?
Because
Let me
the record labels was losing money in the CD sales.
okay. Let me lighten you up. Remember a nigga would drop and they say a nigga did a million, right? But then they would say, but he got 3 million illegal downloads. Remember that shit?
I remember that.
That was called the Champagne Report. Nigga do a million over here, but it was 3 million illegal downloads. So they started saying, we got more illegal downloads than we got real downloads.
That's
How
right.
could we track that? So what they did was, fuck it. We gonna tie a DSP to the illegal side. You notice you never hear illegal downloads or none of that shit no more, because illegal downloads is a stream now.
Yeah, that happened after the Napster era.
Yeah, it's a stream because they like, we can't stop it, so fuck it. Let's track it and get paid from it. And that's where it come from. It was more illegal than legal
He's
downloads.
right.
Hey,
He's
but
absolutely
Wack, check
right.
this out. How do they come up with that, with whatever number it is per stream that each artist get? Where
Okay,
does that come
okay,
from, and how do they come up with it?
okay. This how they come up with it. There is no set number for what a stream is supposed to pay. Rel, you knew How many times we used to get into it with the label with them niggas talking about they want to release our shit, talking about 9.99, 7.99. Fuck you.
You
We
right.
want our $15.
He
Okay.
right. He
The
right.
label could release it at whatever price. So you got Spotify. Spotify is saying based on the 9.99 we're charging our subscribers and the volume we generate from our subscribers, we can pay you 4,500 per million plus an $800 on the pub on the top. You go to Apple, okay, we can pay you 6,200, but it's less traffic at Apple. You go to the other one, Triller, whatever it is, they pay like 7,300, but it's even less traffic over there. It's more traffic on Spotify. So the companies, Spotify is a company. It's just like you going to buy a Mercedes, you want this car, it's this much. You go buy a Toyota, you want this car, it's this much. They're simply telling you, as a company, this is what we're gonna pay you. Do you want to place your music here? Here go the benefits. We got 400 million people coming through this motherfucker a day. Now, you don't have to put your music here, but then you're gonna miss the eyes and the stream. Oatmeal beating oatmeal. A nigga upload.
So basically, you said they go off of like some about the album sales, whatever, right?
No,
Do they do
no,
they do
no.
they, do they, do they
They're just
add
as a
anything?
company. There's
Do they
no set rate for what a stream's supposed to pay, Ghost. It
right?
doesn't exist.
Okay.
This is why you heard them people saying we want to set a rate for what a stream pays. If they set that rate, which is damn near 130% markup,
We'll
you
break
will
the
see
bank.
the streaming companies shut down.
We'll
And
break the bank.
now, okay, you getting paid double or triple, but now where you gonna put your music? Because for Spotify to pay that, the 9.99 gotta go to $30.
So let me
They
ask you
only gonna
this:
pay what they can afford paying.
from a business aspect, and you running a label, right? Do you feel like whatever they giving for for the streams is fair? Or do you feel like they should give a little more?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, them niggas got overhead too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been on the side. I just left for the people. They like, whack, we want to spend 50,000 a month with your diapers. Okay, I can deliver them to you at this rate. You know why I can say that? I know what my bottom line is. I know what my burn rate is. So if these niggas burn rate is 100 million a month, right? And these niggas got 300 million a month coming in, right? And they got to pay all these artists a percentage of that. These companies, believe it or not, they operating off 3 to 7% and VC money. Everybody's really fucked up. It just look good. Realm, I tell you the truth.
You're absolutely
Everybody's
right.
fucked up.
You're
It
right.
just look good. They
Yeah.
operating off 3 to 7% profit margin and VC money. That's what they operating off of, bro. Swear to God. If them VCs pull out, shit gonna tank. Over with.
I should have crumbled.
It's gone. But at the end of the year, all the billionaires, hey, if you don't do something with 300 million, we're gonna tax you on it.
So
So what do they
what's
do?
VC? What's that? Venture capitalist?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, what do they do? They go run and put it in places like this. That's what they do. Either I'm gonna put it over here and get some financial gain. See, they don't give a fuck. They got a 10-year projection. If the 300 million I gave you turns into 380 million in 6 years, they cool with that. They was gonna have to pay Uncle Sam the 300 million anyway. So now that I gave it to y'all, right, it's making me money. I'll wait the 6 years to see it back. That's the money that keeps even this app open. VC money.
They got to
They running.
spend.
They running the long game. They running the long game.
It's a long game. Yeah, it's a long game. It ain't no quick flip. We ain't in the streets. They ain't in the streets. They running a long game, bro. What is a bank, Ghost? A bank is loaning niggas money off the money we got in the bank
Facts.
and making the money off the interest rates that they charge. So they loan the nigga $1 million of my money at a 7% interest rate. All they gotta make sure is my million is there. The 7% that come in is their money. They ain't at no risk.
So since these labels and streaming companies and shit is backed by the venture capitalists, is that the reason some of them is going public and shit now?
Nigga, listen, UMG seen the decline in music. They been seeing it coming, right? So what did they do? I told you a year ago, I was screaming, they finna change. They gonna fire a bunch of niggas, everything gonna drop. Fire 2,000 employees, right? Save them 150, 200 million. Go public so they can make sure the people they go public with, they're showing a profit because of the 200, because of the 2,000 employees. We know we can't depend on the artist's music because the shit's at a decline. Now, Rell, I'm gonna be real. I don't think overnight, soon as UMG went public, all of a sudden across the board, we got a 30, 40% hit. It's damn near like they pulled the machine, walked away from them.
Yep,
No
yep,
way. You know what I'm
yep,
saying? Come on,
yep.
bro. Overnight, across the board,
Wicked.
You in the matrix.
No, that's you.
That's me.
No, you good. Whoever said that, that's them. They in the matrix.
But yeah, bro, you gotta look at these songs. Those if you go to DSP and you look at a stream and the way that it's structured, it looked like a stock.
there it go.
It looked like a stock number. And that's what they creating. They creating stocks out of artists. So just
There
in
it go.
case you happen to do a Super Bowl halftime show 10 years later and your catalog shoot up 40%, bing bong.
So is it fair to say that
Or a
music
rapper
is
get
failing
killed.
because of the artists, with the artists that
Huh?
they have? Is that fair?
Say that again.
My bad. You might not be able to hear me. It's Miss California. And I was saying, so is the decline of music, does that have to do with anything of the quality of music that the artists are putting out these days? Because, like, I compare, you know what I'm saying, today till, in the past. In the past, an artist can tour off of one song for about 3 to 4 years. Now, motherfucker drop a single, that shit get old in about maybe a year. It'll probably run for maybe a good year. So you think it's because of the artist and the quality of music?
Nah, it's the way the business is being ran. The artists might die off on the radio, but they definitely going to tour. That's the cabot. That's the rabbit. Wave. That's the waving the carrot in front of the rabbit trick. I'm gonna put you on tour. You gonna eat, but you get none of this streaming money.
Hey, what you mean by that though, bro?
Hey, my bad, what? Go ahead. You
Real,
had
who
some,
doing
your
that?
man was
Who
going.
doing that, real?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Who doing that?
A lot of these artists ain't not getting none of that streaming money. Whack.
You
What do
bugging.
you What do
Son.
you mean, real? Tell me, explain. I don't understand. What you mean?
You telling me a 360 deal consists of getting streaming money?
A 360, yeah, yeah, definitely does. A 360 deal is the best deal an artist can do if he structures it right.
If he structured it right, streaming is not added to everybody's
No,
deal.
no,
I'm
hold on. Wait, a stream it is in there.
That's why
Now,
he said if it's structured right.
if it listens, now listen,
Oh.
and I'm gonna tell you why. Follow me. I hate that Kanye and them did all this shit because these niggas fell up under this shit. This what got them big. If you go to a label, right? And the label saying, all right, listen, man, we're gonna give you $5 million, right? But we want a 360 deal. We want a piece of your touring, we want a piece of your merch. They already get the piece of the stream, bro. That come with the deal. You know that. You
Right.
know, if it's a 60, 40, 50, 50, whatever it may be, right? So we want a piece of everything, television, everything, right? Now, this is the way you're supposed to structure a 360 deal. Okay, when I enter this deal, what's your guarantee? Can you guarantee me at least 3 capsules a year on the merch side? Yes. Okay, and the value of this can't be nothing less than 750,000. Yes. Can you guarantee me at least one U.S. tour and one European tour in a period of 18 months? Yes, we can. So now what you then did, then you done did a deal with a label who's tied to all the agencies that's gonna now guarantee you work and guarantee you merch deals. What the fuck is wrong with that? When they get recouped their money, they 5 million that they gave you up front, y'all cutting it up, whatever y'all split is. What's wrong with that, bro?
They
Wack,
doing
you just
they put
described a
they
negotiated deal. A lot of
they
niggas ain't
Well, that's what I
negotiating out
do.
here.
I negotiate deals.
Yeah, he said structure, bro.
they put up a lot of fucking money. $5 million, $1 million, all of that
Yeah, but
shit is a
how a nigga
lot
go?
of
And guess
money.
what, bro? You know, like I know, Rell, when they give you the 5 million, the label 5 million in the negative, right? You
That's a
know
fact.
that. So now they spending marketing money, another M, putting your face, your voice on radio, all this shit. And guess what? So now the local promoters is calling. All the people is calling. If they not in that type of deal, they don't make none of that money. You make another M. They gotta wait till you drop an album, nigga, to make that 6 million back and you 6 million ahead and going on. Let's do business.
They gonna invest that money to make that 5 million and
Yeah,
something back.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
going
I can
that's what
guarantee
make
you
you a
these
star.
dates.
That's what you're supposed to do,
Yeah,
nigga.
I can get. Yeah, listen, I can guarantee you these dates. Guarantee you these merch deals. We can put you with Adidas, put you with Nike, right? We can do all these things that's gonna generate 10 million. Now, what did the label just do? We know 10 million is coming from this shit that has nothing to do with the stream. So, okay, when the merch deal closed and that's 4 million, right? Boom, 4 million. Then what they do though, they don't take it all. Until you recoup, they may say, we're going to take 70%. So 2.8 go back towards your 5 million. The rest go to your pocket because that ain't money. That's money you earn. You go on tour. You make another 5 million. All right. They take, 3.5 of that. Guess what? You fully recoup. By the time you drop your album, you at your even split. Everybody won. The label got their money back. You made extra money on the merch and the tour. They made their money back before the album dropped off of merch and the tour. And now this whatever the streaming is, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, it don't matter. It's all profit.
These
What's
artists,
But
wrong
don't
with a
these
360?
don't
these these
forget the
artists be thinking
WWE
that they
gotta
ain't, they supposed to make all the money and they forget about what the label that invested in you.
The
That's
label
what the
didn't do,
fucking
yeah.
issue is.
and
And
they
then you niggas get
you
mad about life insurance
can't
policies.
just drop your albums when you want to. They tell you that you only could drop like once a year or something like that.
Nah, no, they don't. No, my label ain't never told me when we
Probably
can't
not your
can't
label,
drop.
but the bigger labels like Atlantic Records, when the people that own
It all depends on how you.
How
It
your
all
talk
depends.
game is, man. You gotta go in
Look,
there and know your worth.
yeah,
That's what it boils
all
down to.
depends on how your deal is structured. I'll tell any nigga, yo, put in there 2 EPs or an EP and an album mandatory with an optional EP on your call. You don't need to work no more than that. That's that's 27, 30 songs. The other quarter you should be out touring.
Especially at the time that we're in right now. You don't have to do that much.
Shit, motherfucker, single to the album. Fuck it. Right? Go to album mode. Later on in the year when you come off tour, drop another EP. It all depends on what you put in the paperwork. The label is only gonna do what the paperwork says they can do. Promise you that. And you gotta always put pay or play in there. Label want to drop you. We got a $2 million deal. You only gave me 1 million. You want to drop me? That's cool. You got to give me the other 1 million. Pay or play. All depends on how you negotiate it. You go in there with homeboy management, you go get homeboy therapy. Why I tell a nigga, bro, let your homeboy learn from a.
Yo, salute, salute, salute. was live and direct, man. Salute everybody that came through, except for the Cloud Chaser. You know what I'm saying? This is a kind of a crazy room, you know what I'm saying? Crazy live because it was a lot of components. So y'all watch this back. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Gang.
Ruger, you put some more music out?
He on the phone.
Yeah, he on the phone.
Did y'all add some more music out? Yeah, he said he
He
about to put out a
said
book.
he developing some artists.
You say what he managing some artists for?
Said he developing some artists.
Developing some artists. Oh.
Who that?
How
Who that?
rap? How rap?
Oh, Rell, you still fucking around?
He's on the phone. He's on the phone.
Oh, Rell better get his ass in TV land.
Nigga say he about to drop a book. Maybe he can make a screenplay off that shit.
Yeah, get his ass. All the rest of that shit, boy, listen. That shit like playing Russian roulette. You see the labels dropping all these niggas? Dropping these niggas like flies, boy. You ain't performing? Nah, we ain't doing that no more. You out. Here go your walking papers.
Hey, what
Your
is them
300?
companies seeing though? What is them companies that's buying all them artists catalogs seeing that the artist not seeing? Like what they gonna do with that shit later?
They playing the long game. Yeah, they playing the long game. They try to own all the music. They gonna do something. You know, whether it's going in and scoring movies, whatever. They playing the long game. But see, you look at an artist, right? And a nigga over here sitting with $500,000 in his pocket, and a nigga tell you we gonna give you 20 million for your catalog. And the nigga ain't got no plays. The music ain't really doing nothing. You know, it ain't doing nothing for him. It might be paying him, you know, 100, a year, which is 40, 50 or some shit every quarter, versus a nigga finna pay you times 14 what it's doing, the 15 million, and you knowing you behind in your crib and you got a few business ideas you wanna do, and you 42 years old, what you gonna do?
Hell yeah, you gotta take that bag.
What you gonna do? Because you ain't finna accumulate that, and you seeing the decline in the numbers. So now the 150 then went to 120. The 120 now at 90. Well, you could have took the 15, nigga, made a move, set something over here where it's paying you every month, created another business, paid some shit off, and got comfortable. What you gonna do?
So pretty much what you're saying is the label, they gonna buy, they don't care. As long as they recuperate it in 10 years, they good with that. As long as they
They don't give a
recuperate it, right?
fuck. This is why Cash Money will never be broke. They catalog worth 1.5 billion. They never be broke, because all they got to do is tell Universal, yeah, man, send us 500 million. Yeah, use the catalog as you know, that's it. Niggas never be broke. Niggas be like, hey, broke. How the fuck a nigga broke with a catalog worth 1.5 B?
Which goes back to what you said about structure and how you negotiate. In the
Them
beginning,
niggas came in the game with an 80-20 deal.
right.
Never done before. Crazy.
Yo, you know what's crazy, Wack? Yo, I heard Joe said on Pump It Up that that song went on to Fast and Furious, which overthrew the actual album. But
Mm-hmm.
what you saying, I agree with you on the label side because he didn't negotiate or structure it properly. So he would have got more bags all the way across the board, whether it was a movie, a show, whatever like that. But the
Yeah,
label
they
got him
scored the
approved.
movie.
Yeah.
And then you get publishing off that shit. So, you know, and a lot of shit, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes the nigga don't even see it coming. You know, nigga don't know that a nigga gonna put his song in a motherfucking movie with motherfucking Denzel in it that's gonna do 700. Nigga don't know. It just happens.
Isn't that the goal now for like most artists though? Most labels want your artists to be, like you said, the Merc deals, the commercials, even if they could put you in a movie or two, isn't that the ultimate goal? Because like you said, music is declining. So if music is declining, won't y'all, make more money off of other things? Isn't that the ultimate goal?
This is why I said I hate the fact that Kanye and them they fucked everybody head up with this. What you shouldn't do, cause yay, if you wouldn't have did the deal you did, you wouldn't be who you are today.
Right.
You know these niggas be, and then they got lot of the youngsters like, nah, I ain't doing that, bro. If you don't do that, you not finna get over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up that they brainwashing these people. Do it like, nigga, you can do it like that because you went through that and they made you what you are today, and now you in position. If you wouldn't have never did that first deal, you wouldn't be who you are today.
Right. It's
It's kind
levels.
of like it's kind of like they brainwashing the younger artists on purpose because they hindering them like they don't want them
Oh,
to
this
get
is
to a certain
why I keep
level.
screaming what I'm screaming. Don't listen to these niggas. Every last one of these niggas saying this shit, they success started with that deal. If they would have never did the deal, them people would have never plugged their machine into them. They wouldn't be who they are
And
today.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
because that,
saying.
that, that that's
Them
the most.
labels vested in you to make you a household name. That's what they do, bro. You are
Yeah,
now.
without that, bro,
Broke down.
What?
Ye was running around this
Niggas
motherfucker
still broke.
without cab money. Did nobody believe in that nigga but Dame, bro, as a rapper? Without that label saying, all right, we'll give you a deal. We're gonna put this into him. Nigga, it took all that to get the college dropout. You know what I'm saying? You erase that, and a lot of shit don't happen.
That's like
It's
an
real
odd
shit,
move,
bro.
though. That's an odd move, like you saying don't do something that you particularly did, but it's like this is what got you
Hey,
where you at right now. So why wouldn't
but
you? It don't make no
nobody's
sense.
thinking about it. They just say, yeah, he said it. Them niggas said it. Yeah, but go look at what they run was, my nigga. They did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
So you feel like
Yeah.
that's
Dudes,
gatekeeping? Is that gatekeeping in a way?
No, I think
no, that ain't
I
gatekeeper, because gatekeeping is a nigga that's supposed to open the gate. They closing that mother.
word.
Listen, Chance the Rapper did it. Fuck that, I ain't fucking with nobody. Where you at?
Yo, what you saying right now is like, yo, the way they had they run, it's like, yo, that's the door cracking open. That ain't no gatekeeping right now. They giving
That's,
them the opposite and closing the door.
they closing the door
They're
on them,
closing the
bro.
door. Cause you telling me not to do the same way how you got into the game? Where's the
That's,
blueprint at? Where's the
bro.
fucking blueprint?
It's just like when you hustling, when you first start hustling or some shit. You know a nigga hitting you across the head and shit. You know you want to go to a real source and shit like that. But you got to start somewhere, bro.
You
You
gotta
got
start
to.
somewhere. You gotta build yourself. Okay, how can I build myself? This nigga is fronting me this. Okay, if he wasn't fronting me this, these people wouldn't want to talk to me. Cause these people talking to me, I'm meeting people, and eventually I'm gonna be able to make a move. If you ain't in the field, nigga, you can't run a play. That's why I be
Facts.
like,
If
bro,
you
why is
don't know
y'all
how to
telling these
count, they
people?
gonna keep running the play on your ass because if you don't know that you gotta pay them half of taxes, and if they give you a certain amount of money for 5 years, you better times that by you divide that number, by them 5 by 12, and make sure you know exactly how much money you making per year after the
You
taxes.
talking about something totally different.
No, I know, but I'm getting to the meat of it. The meat and potatoes are why we got a problem with it. That's where my discrepancy come in.
Well, why is that a
Yeah,
discrepancy?
what
I
are you
mean, if they
talking
give you
about?
the money, you gotta manage your money. That's it.
No,
And you,
that's true, but I'm speaking for people that don't know how to manage their money and people that get tricked out their spot. Like, oh, you got to walk around with this entourage. You got to use this engineer. You got to use that. Like how they try to, make you do what they would instead of you being able to use your.
them days
And
been long gone. These artists do what the fuck they want
Yeah.
to do. They
that's
they
what they do.
record where they want to record with who they want to record with. Them labels is not doing that shit. They like, hey,
No,
listen, man, where you want us to send the PO to? What
They,
studio? All right, cool.
they don't
right.
even
Well,
be
that's
recorded
good.
in the same
Good.
studio no
If
more.
No,
they change
yeah.
that, then that's good.
Okay, so is this true to say? I was listening to a podcast and the guy was saying that most artists are not able to recuperate the money that the label gives them because they don't invest. Like a lot of them, they think, for instance, he was saying just because they feel like they're in a 360 deal that they don't have to do anything, that the label's going to do everything for them. He said a lot of times with these artists' problem nowadays is they get to a label and they think because they're on the label that the label should do everything. He said no. He said I don't give a fuck if you sign to Atlantic Records and they're promoting your show on all the major platforms. You're supposed to go behind them and you're supposed to also promote, run content with that, this and that. And he was saying that's why most artists don't recuperate that money because they're not investing in other things outside of music. He said that's why a lot of artists that do get money, even if they weren't really doing good streams or good numbers with the music, they were able to recuperate it, whether they got them a truck, whether they got them some type of business, but they took that money that the label gave them and recuperated it. You see what I mean? So do you think that's the
Nah, bro,
problem?
because one ain't got nothing to do with the other. If you got a trucking company, you ain't gonna take your bag with the trucking company and go split it with the label. You a damn fool. Why you doing that? Now one ain't got nothing to do with the other,
Yeah,
nigga. If
nah,
the label didn't get you
yeah, no,
a
right.
million and you want to go open a trucking company, nigga, that's your risk, that's your gain. That's not gonna cross. That's your personal business.
No,
One
no, no,
ain't
no,
got
no.
nothing to
Right,
do with
right,
the
right.
other, bro.
Right. No, he was just saying, like, he was just saying investments, period. He was like, a lot of artists, they think, because they signed to a label, they just sit back and be lazy and let the label do everything. He was like, that's a lot of artists' problem. You're supposed to get up and you're supposed to make moves too. That's why a lot of these
I mean,
artists,
you gotta market yourself. Labels got a problem with a nigga not doing what it don't cost him nothing. Nigga, listen, why you? It's been a week, you ain't posted nothing. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
exactly what he was
You
saying.
ain't moving around. You ain't moving around. You ain't doing. That's all they want you to do. They want you to be visible. They gonna do the rest, but they can only enhance you. They can't. They can't create your fans. They can enhance it. They can take you and say, all right, we're gonna take you from this crowd of 100 and put you in front of a crowd of 10,000. Okay, now you got a bigger song, we're gonna put you in front of a crowd of 1 million. And they can keep building you and building you and building you. As long as you turn in the product, they gonna enhance the product. They wanna sell it, trust me. They wanna sell the shit out of that product.
Basically, you got to
But you
give them
gotta
the
give them the
content to
product.
curate.
Yeah, you gotta give it to them.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he was saying. And I'm not gonna lie, I do see like a lot of artists, they be having shows and all that. I be like, damn, G ain't promoted his show one time. Even though the label or whoever his PR is or his manager, they're putting it on all these big pages. But like you said though, he be like, damn, G ain't posted in a week.
You know, that shit, yeah.
I didn't even know you had a show, my nigga. I had to go to one of these music pages to see that you had a show. Like, why when I come to your page, I don't know anything about what you got going on. I gotta go somewhere else to figure it out. And I be thinking that's why when I see niggas get online, like, oh, them niggas, they hold my music. I'm trying to get out the deal. These niggas ain't dropping my music. The first thing I think is, well, what's your numbers looking like, my nigga? Are you doing what you supposed? That's just how I look at it.
Until you get
You
to
know,
the
this whole music game is
when them
changing.
numbers fabricated, that's just the catch.
Get
That's the
rich
catch.
quick overnight, that shit over with. Over.
Yeah, because
Everybody got to
they
readjust. Budgets
they
is cut.
rule to say
Producer fees got to get cut.
ain't
Studio
allowed to buy
fees got
more
to
than
get cut. Everything got to get cut for
three
it.
unit,
If
2 units. It'll equal
if,
one.
if a nigga was getting a $2 million budget, you in a
Go ahead, baby.
dog fight to get 850. They tripping right now.
So you think the dynamics of the music is gonna change as far as the type of artists they're signing? Because they were saying at one point they were just signing artists that had one hit and they couldn't produce anything else after that. Do you think they're about to start signing artists
No, they
with
no, they ain't doing no artist development. That been gone. They ain't doing that, nigga. If you ain't got a buzz, they ain't giving you shit. You better have something going on. They are not developing no artists. Not happening.
Come with that resume, City.
And then a lot of these niggas, when they hot, they gotta go. Nigga, these fans these days is disrespectful, bro. They stick with your ass about 9 months. Nigga, you get a summer out these niggas. They off your ass.
Over with.
You hot, you gotta go, nigga. Don't- you hot, you gotta go. You can't be fucking around, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. I have seen a few artists that had a hit song and they didn't drop shit like for a whole year after. They try to come back.
What you
Niggas
call it
ain't
did
even.
that? Roddy Rich did that. I told him, I said, hey, look, nigga, you got 3 songs burning, right? One was Mustard's, one was his, and one was the baby's. I said, nigga, he said, whack. I got sick. I'm up for 6 Grammys. I said, that's all label rhetoric. That shit don't mean nothing. That don't mean you gonna win. Nigga, you better go. They own you. You on 5. Nigga, you got to burn that motherfucker dumb gas in it. That nigga waited, went to the Grammys, didn't get not one Grammy, waited another year and tried to drop. What happened? They gone.
That
That
last
shit
project they said
flopped.
he dropped. Yeah, they said that shit flopped
They
though.
gone, bro. They listening to something else, bro. That nigga, you can't
He
when you
talented
get
though.
that.
Son got good talent for the music shit though, boy.
But you gotta
That
know.
You think
don't
he can come
matter.
back? You think he
That
can
don't
get back the
Hell
way he
matter.
was
no,
at?
hell no,
Hell
fuck no,
nah.
Momentum
nigga.
is what matters.
Once that motherfucking ship sail, it's bro. This shit ain't like back in the days when niggas would stay with you 5, 10 years, bro. Nigga, these niggas with you a summer or 2, 3 if you working, nigga. About that, you better have something else you finna roll off and do, nigga. Quick,
So you
before we
Right.
saying
go.
if he get a hit record like he did a few years back and he had a record just as big as that, you still
It
think
ain't gonna
people
happen.
wouldn't?
Bro,
It
these
gotta
listen.
be with something
If niggas
meaningful.
like us, you gotta remember, when before streaming came, we controlled the narrative because we would go to Best Buy and buy the whole rack. We had to give our kids the money. We control the narrative. Now, bro, we don't get up in the morning with our earbuds in our ears, listening to motherfucking 10 playlists and watching 50 YouTube videos a day, bro. That's the kids. When they own you, they own you. When they off you, they off you. They gone. Straight up. Every now and then you get one artist, once every 3 to 5 years, get a little cult following. Okay. NBA Youngboy. Nigga had a cult following. Last album, 30,000.
Get the fuck out of here.
It did 30,000, bro.
Get the
But
fuck out of here,
but
nigga.
they said he's the number
I
one
swear to
streamed
God.
artist
Nigga,
on he's
32 lying, nigga.
Bro, that nigga, listen, bro, they gave that nigga 15 million, 30,000. Listen, let me tell you when I knew it was over with.
Nigga,
I
what,
knew it was
nigga?
coming.
That shit got me
NBA
sweating, blood.
Youngboy did 30,000. The City Girls did 6,000. Meek and
Oh, God.
motherfucking Ross did 30. Kodak Black did 10. Um,
No.
yeah, this a fact.
Yeah, he's
Yo,
talking about
nah,
the
this shit is
industry
nasty.
Bro, I'm telling
overall.
you
He's
some
not
real
talking.
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
he's talking about
They got
okay.
overall,
nobody
not
right
So
just a
what
now.
about
particular
NBA YoungBoy
individual.
streams on YouTube? They said he's still one of the most top artists streamed on YouTube. So does
No, that was
YouTube?
as of a year ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
word, that definitely
All
it's
that
was. That was
shit
it's
about
down.
not
two,
no
three
more.
years. That was about a year or two ago type
All
shit.
that shit down, bro. Like, bro, bro. Okay,
Sheesh.
watch this. Y'all ready for this? See, they don't be telling y'all. I see them. 42 Doug just did 10,000 fresh out of jail. Okay? Sexy Red, as hot as she was, 28,000.
Like, what's behind that though? You think what I'm saying? Like,
Bro,
what is
you didn't hear me tell
That's
bro. I
crazy.
said,
You
Yo,
mean
he
42
said he
Doug
42
only
has
did
as
10.
Ross
on a
and
come
Sexy
home,
Red only
on a
did
come home though? You
exactly.
already
And
said on a
Sexy
whoop.
Red is the
On the come
hottest,
home,
most
out the
promoted
On a
person,
penitentiary.
only
come
got
home,
28.
10 bands. What the fuck? That
Bro,
shit,
that's what I'm
nigga.
trying to tell. But you notice they don't talk about it.
So who's the number one selling artist right now that's doing over 100? Who's doing over 100
Drake,
right now? Okay,
Drake,
other than Drake. Drake, we all know Drake is doing that. Other
Drake,
than
J.
Drake,
Cole, Kendrick, you know the niggas that got the co-followings. You know what I'm saying?
Dirk last one did 150.
Yeah, Dirk did do it. Right now, nigga, you know who everybody is holding their breath about?
Little baby.
Lil Baby. Niggas is like,
why
okay,
you say that? Why you say that though?
okay, nephew go on tour, right?
That's their last hope.
They listen, they had to scale it back, right? They had to scale that motherfucker back. It ain't on him. Niggas ain't spending the money they was spending, bro. We in a
Yeah.
recession, right? So now it been what it been, Ghost, about a summer? Are we going on
Yes,
how long it been? A
it's
summer?
been about a summer almost. It's been about a year, almost 2 years now.
Yeah, bro. He got to come. He in the lab. He been in the lab. I know he been in the lab. That's a fact. But niggas is waiting to see what happened. Niggas don't know.
He got two features right now that's super hot. He got the what's
Central
that
C shit.
the Afro Latina shit. He got one of those songs. Not the Nigerian shit, the African shit. He got a song with one of them niggas that's hot. Then he got the shit with the nigga in Central C.
Yeah, but listen, look what he doing, nigga.
Collabing out the country. He
Listen,
collabing out the
Nasty,
Afro
bro.
and
country.
Latin music is up. Urban music is down.
I'm glad you said that, Ghost, because they did say that most A&Rs and recruiters, they're looking for the dance hall artists and all that, the Burner
Yeah.
Boys and all that. They said
That's a
that's gonna
fact.
be the new sound because a lot of rappers, like I got a guy from Nigeria right now that I'm trying to do something with that, like on that type of tip, and they was saying that right there, a lot of rappers in the next few years they're gonna be collabing with more dance hall artists like Pop Can, Burner Boy, because like they say, it's only 300 million people in America. There's more people in the Middle East and in Asia and overseas that listen to our music than there are people here. So they were saying the
No,
labels
they
figured
ain't
out,
listening to our music. They
well,
listening to their
the
own
dance
They
hall,
music.
listen to their
the dance
And the
culture,
hall,
bro,
problem
and
is,
they
the
squeeze the
dance
problem
hall is
juice
is
out of
crazy.
rap culture
niggas
in
over here
America. So
is
now they
not
gotta go somewhere
is
else
not
with it.
vested fucking fans. Y'all not real invested fans. Y'all
No,
really
you there you
don't
go. You right.
these motherfuckers
Talk
like
to
that,
him.
bro. That's what it boiled
Talk,
down to.
talk
Y'all do
to
not
him.
spend for what's popping right now. Y'all spend for the new shit. This motherfucking multicultural little shit that's going on, Afro beats and all that shit. When y'all go party, that's where y'all want to party with the multicultural people. Y'all really don't fuck with us like that no more. Shit is played out. That's why y'all talk about Lil Baby, but y'all don't talk about him like that and spin that bag with him.
Hey,
But
you know what's, yeah,
look at the choice of music. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
you know what? Now I wouldn't even
That
say
shit
that
got
either.
squeezed out.
Nah,
The culture got squeezed out the tree, man. Like the
yeah,
juices
it
out that
did.
shit. Niggas ran dry out that shit, man. Now they looking for
All right.
something different.
But I know a lot of niggas who fuck with a lot of music like the little babies and all that. But I'm gonna be honest, most of these niggas ain't really buying shit. The people who are really buying our music are the white people, are people overseas. I'm gonna keep it G. The homies in the hood, they might fuck with your music, but they not really buying your shit. They'll
They
probably
not putting a
stream your
bag
shit.
behind that.
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
was
they'll
it
probably
back?
stream your shit. You got a few homies that will, but most niggas gonna stream your shit before they pay that 15.99 on Apple, my nigga. It just is what it is. The homie gonna say, I just streamed your shit, bro. Oh, good looking. He ain't gonna come hit you and say, I just bought 2 albums, my nigga. Niggas ain't doing that. The white boys is doing that. The others is doing that. We not doing that.
You see what
Hey yo,
Bobby
but
Smurder
that's
doing? Bobby Smurder don't even make rap no more. All that nigga doing is that Afro Latina and that European
Because
shit,
that's
bro.
the
because
fucking
these
wave,
niggas
Ghost.
algorithm broke. These niggas algorithm broke, bro. Look, right? The Chicago niggas, right? When them niggas first popped off, everybody in their local area was pushing them, gang. You dig what I'm talking about? Everybody in their local area. When Bobby Shmurda popped off, who was around him? Everybody in his hood, all the locals was pushing him. You dig what I'm saying? So the internet had no choice but to see these niggas. You feel me? Had no choice but to jack these niggas, son. Now it's not like that no more. Niggas ain't jacking them in the hood no more the way it once
Nah,
upon a
they ain't
time.
doing that. Not doing
Yeah.
that.
It's too
Shit
many
switch
niggas
shit.
in the hood that's trying to emulate or be their competition.
That's
That's
real.
Exactly. So why I'm about
all
to
that shit's
promote
going
this nigga,
on.
homie? This my comp, bro. But that's the problem with niggas too, though. So niggas gotta stop looking at niggas as comp and uplift niggas, homie, because that's what's going on in other
Well,
cultures.
another problem is
Even
this.
if they ain't looking at them as comp, you still jumping in the same fucking goddamn lane.